Finally, someone took this in. How'd you discover it for 6 months? I'll miss a woman's touch.
Mark my words, I'll kick him out. It's another nightclub. Look, thieves, fools, and murderers.
Geralt.
What is it?
Nothing just yet, but something's afoot. Philippa and Margarita want to speak to me.
They say about what?
No, but I have my suspicions. I bet they have plans for me. And they're deigning to inform me of them.
Not a conversation you're likely to avoid. I'll go with you if you want.
They'll weigh their words more carefully with you there.
Wouldn't be so sure. But 2 heads are better than 1. Let's get this over.
You wish to speak?
To you, not to Geralt.
Geralt stays or we both leave.
Let him stay, Phil. He'd learn of it all anyways, eventually.
Fine then, so long as he does not interrupt.
I won't, until Ciri decides otherwise.
The Lodge once had great plans for you. Important plans. Surely you remember. You were to complete your studies and become one of us. Unfortunately, that did not come to pass. We intend to revive the Lodge, and we renew our offer. You must join us. We are saddened our dear Sheila will not join in this endeavour, but the circumstances preclude any prolonged mourning. What is your decision? Will you join us?
As before, I'm to marry some princeling and become your puppet.
You were a child then, and we misjudged the situation. This time we offer you a partnership.
The Lodge of Sorceresses has been outlawed throughout the continent. Joining them means facing persecution, always being on the run.
Kings die, realms fall, but magic endures. Realize, please, that you were made for great things. Work with us and you shall achieve them. Just as soon as we teach you to control your power, channel...
I have Avalark for that.
You allow this. Do you truly believe his intentions are pure?
I don't trust him, I don't trust you. But that doesn't matter. Ciri decides.
Sages invariably have hidden agendas. Altruism is simply not part of their constitution. You're a tool in his hands, even if you don't see it.
We will assure you knowledge and protection. But you shall be your own rudder, captain, and ship. And unlike Avalark, we can promise you this.
We don't expect you to commit now. Think it over, what you've heard, what you feel. We will speak when you're ready.
If that is all, then...
We need to go to Skellige, find the Sunstone. Avalark awaits down at the port.
So?
I don't know. Don't really want to talk about it. I'm going for a walk.
Wild hunt's taking
Stay in the forest with what you need. Or at least...
Beware, freak.
Yeah, if this is on...
Help protect Ciri from the Wild Hunt, and the Emperor will grant you amnesty.
I hope we can trust you.
You can.
What of Fringilla?
That I don't know, but I shall take it up with him.
You barely said hello and you're already plotting something.
It's clearly in our nature.
I hear right. You convinced the Emperor to pardon them?
Provided they help us defend Ciri.
Got a hard time believing Emperor'd go in for a deal like that.
If you can't believe it, don't. I don't need you to.
Bit about Fringilla. What was that? Triss told me you couldn't contact her.
Perhaps because she sits in the Emperor's dungeon, chained in Dimeritium. At least that's what Rita implied.
How's Rita know? Barely got out of prison herself.
She spoke to Fringilla before they imprisoned her. Fringilla said that the Emperor had summoned her, and she'd explained why after the meeting. No one's heard from her since.
Thought this kind of drama only happened around Radovid.
I don't like it. That was not our deal. When it's all over, I'll need to have a candid discussion with the Emperor. Come. They're all waiting for us.
How are you feeling?
Better, I thank you. If you'd not arrived in time, things might have ended considerably worse. I am your debtor.
Thank Yennefer. It was her idea, her plan. Thought Margarita Loantil would be among the last to get nabbed by witch hunters.
Were it dependent solely on me, of course I would have. But you forget I had my students to consider. I knew the hunters would eventually reach Aretusa. It was but a matter of time. So when I heard Triss was organizing escapes to Kavir, I saw no reason to hesitate. I gathered my novices and we rode here to Novigrad. Sadly, we were caught and thrown in Dayrod before I could contact Triss.
Didn't see any other sorceresses in there with you?
Because they'd already been executed. Burned. Alive. One after the other. The most talented girls in the North. Radovid was saving me for last.
If you're here, what's become of Aretusa?
The day I arrived in Novigrad, I received a message from Birute Akati. A short, curt note. School overrun by Redanians. The libraries burned. Handful of pupils fled with Nina Vivero. The rest are dead. It is over. Later I learned priests of the Eternal Fire stood amidst the Academy's ruins, promising the rabble that such a punishment awaited all mages and traitors.
Farewell, Rita.
Well, what is it?
No need to thank me, Philippa. Always glad to save your ass. You're welcome.
You stood to gain. That is why you saved me.
Way back when, did you really send assassins after Dijkstra?
You believe I... Do you not remember we were once lovers?
Maybe it's just me, but I think you'd consider that in itself to be reason enough. Actually, I've long wondered why you parted. Quarreled even.
You see, Geralt, there are those who keep politics separate from their private lives, and those who do not.
Which one was Dijkstra?
The more boring of the two.
Farewell.
Yes, Geralt?
See, you kept the Rose of Remembrance I gave you in Flotsam.
Seems so long ago. Probably because so much has changed.
So, sentimental value. That why you kept it?
Partly, though more as a warning.
You, holding up all right?
It'll be a hard slog for everyone.
You know what I mean.
What am I supposed to say? I mean, I knew you and Yennefer... that you'd end up back together. It was a lost cause. Always.
I guess so. I just don't want you to...
Can we not dwell on it? I need to focus on other things now.
Right. Understood. So long, Triss. Wind's howling. Got a minute?
Of course.
Once you'd left Yen and me on the Isle of Avalon, what happened to you? What did you do?
I traveled through time, space, different worlds. I saw houses of glass, ran with unicorns at the world's end. Even lived in an undersea kingdom for a time.
Freedom. Always had a taste for it.
I still do.
So why'd you return?
It was too much. I almost drowned in it. When everything is possible, it quickly becomes a lot less alluring.
Traveling between worlds. What's it like?
It's... nice.
Difficult?
It was at first, but in time it became automatic, like riding a horse.
Bet a lot of mages would love to learn to do it.
I'm certain they would. But Avalok claims they've neither the knowledge nor talent. He spent 4 centuries learning to do it, yet can still only find and pass through pre-existing portals. I go wherever I please, whenever I please.
So, need your advice about Yennefer.
Very well. Ask away.
The thing is, I'd like to take her somewhere, once it's over. Someplace picturesque, beautiful even, where we can rest. You've been almost everywhere. Also know Yen well. Any ideas? I was thinking Spala, or maybe Dolbathana.
The first roadside inn you pass. Take her there. Pay for a month in advance, carve "Do Not Disturb" into the room door, and shut it behind you.
Just like that?
Just like that.
Eridan's located you time and again. How's that work?
When I pass between worlds, I create a kind of shockwave. Anyone properly trained can sense it. That's how Avalok explains it, at any rate. He can do it too.
So you shouldn't actually ever use your power.
It's not like that. The impulse is stronger the longer my voyage. On short hops, the disturbance is practically imperceptible.
I should go.
All right. We'll talk later.
Geralt?
Thanks, Yan. See you later.
All are present. You were the last to arrive. Might we set sail?
Anchors away.
Well, that settles the question of His Imperial Majesty's whereabouts.
Does he aim to conquer Skellige? But he knows. Those are my friends.
He wishes to grant you the Isles, with Sintra and the rest of the Empire.
Is that so?
The Emperor will have to help us fight the Hunt. And we've just found Fringilla Vigo.
We must hurry and find the Sunstone. Seems we've plenty to do in Skellige after that.
Fringilla Vigo. We need her here.
At the moment, we don't even know what the Sunstone is.
It was created so the mountain elves could summon the vessels of the ML. Now it merely serves as a symbol of a lost opportunity to unite the two tribes. Truly? Can all of you be unfamiliar with the story of Gelban and Dillion of the White Fleet?
Tell us, please. I absolutely love elven legends.
Gelban was a sage of the Elder Elves. He fell in love with an Enshe elf, Dillion, yet she spurned him.
That was a jest on Geralt's part?
Too late. It won't hurt any of you to know this. On the day the White Fleet was to set sail, Gelban gave Dillion a gift. The Sunstone. He believed Dillion's heart would soften in time. Once her longing for him burgeoned, she was to use the Sunstone. Though worlds away, he would return for her.
Sounds promising. Let's just hope this sunstone proves more useful to us than it did to that elf woman.
What I want to know is if we'll be able to use the sunstone.
You? No. Me? Naturally. With a touch of help from the sorceresses.
Of whom some are below deck vomiting, while others remain unreachable.
The sunstone's in Skellige? How do we know that?
From legends. Elven ones. It lies where the White Fleet landed centuries ago.
Meaning anywhere on any one of the isles. Splendid.
Ermion. I'll talk to him.
Know where he is?
I'll ask around the port. Kroch's longships are moored there. Can you teleport me onto Emir's ship?
Not a chance. It's better shielded than the Emperor's alcove.
Though we could try to force our way through.
We need Fringilla in one piece.
Think they know we're here?
Emir's mages, of course.
If the matter of Fringilla Vigo were resolved, they'd probably just send her over here in a skiff.
It's far from resolved. The Emperor pledged to ensure the Lodge's safety, but...
Fringilla's a pricklier matter. She's his subject, one officially sentenced to death for treason.
You'll need to learn what Emir has planned for her, once we've found a way to toss you over to the Imperial flagship.
I'll get on the Emperor's ship myself.
A plan to swim? With swords on your back? You'll get shot up like a sitting duck before you can say, the white flame dancing on the graves of his foes.
Don't panic. He'll find a way. Make your approach by night. You'll stand a better chance then. And once you're on board, show His Imperial Majesty this letter. Hand it to him directly. We should remind him what he promised, and what he'll get in return.
I'm off.
Good luck.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Was it hard?
You know it!
Wolf, did you see? The black dogs in their rickety tubs. They bay at our gates, seek to strike fear in our hearts.
Saw them all. Where's Ermion?
Went to see Lugas. An uncrate on the throne remains a thorn in his arse. Now he's seen the Black Ones, it pricks him even harder. The druid's gone to reason with the dim-witted knob.
Think Need to talk to him.
Go. And when you see that bloody twit Lugas, be sure and tell him... best not. The druid knows what to say. Farewell.
Favor Lady Brown for a sole-shorted bear a high price.